the tried and true home of the Northeast. We're looking to be going to... Oh, we're off to Town and City.
I thought that was going to be some insights on the set that we were just fed by a stream runner, but no, the water fountain is downstairs on the left. But, it looks like our stream layout software has crashed, so we do need to hold the set a little bit longer until we can get that restored. But Trinity versus Regenix, I'm not sure of how many sets they've played against each other, but I do know Regenix has won at least one or two. I don't think there's ever been a Newcastle tournament where Trinity has outplaced Regenix, but has potentially happened within Durham. Looks like we're going to get the set going either way. We don't quite have the layout complete, but we do have the gameplay, so watch out for Schultz, that's Trinity. Watch out for Mega Man, that's Regenix. And straight into Shield Art to get out of the Leaf Blade at 0.
Does not fancy having a trip in Leaf Shield. It's getting raw bear. And Regenix chasing straight away. F smashing reading a low drop. And Buster Art is on deck here. It's going to be absolutely huge for Leaf Shield, tacking on more percent than normal. The knockback is reduced, but the damage is increased there because of that purple glow that Schultz has. Lovely double lemon. And using the pushback of Slash Claw just to knock Trinity off the stage. 9% at the moment is all that was accrued by Trinity, able to clank using lemons with that first hit of the back air button, able to unseat the second one. There we go, wanting to pressure the shield with an F smash. The charge shot is going to keep Regenix lead. Supercharge here as he weaves in and out versus Schultz, swinging wildly. Is Trinity wanting to start this combo off, but the Arthur are starting to absolutely fly in, switching straight off Jump Art into Shield Art and getting rid of its use for a little bit as Regenix just wants to continue to zone out Shulk.
Yep, so there's the Slash Claw instead. Back air will do it for Regenix to give him a nice early lead, and Trinity already forced to go into Buster to try and mount some kind of comeback, but Regenix was 2 steps ahead, trying to throw out as many things to run down the timer of Buster, but ultimately Trinity found quite a lot. Regenix had one wall to stop you from getting in, but the second approach from Trinity absolutely worked. Now 74% on the Mega Man, but now it's your turn to pressure from beneath. Oh, let's throw all the whirlwinds towards you.
Wanting the air shooter to shoot Trinity up and away into the sky. They're unable to use the smash out, wisely just using the platforms that Town does provide to run away, using Shield Art to get out of the air shooter, falling straight through, but Regenix is able to switch up the direction he wants to send you again with the use of the Slash Claw down throw. In on the Metal Blade is going to mean Trinity is able to establish an edge guard, and the back air is going to take out Mega Man.
And I love as well that Regenix was using lemons to cancel out his own Metal Blade that had been thrown towards him. Like one of those things that a Mega Man main is going to know above all. It's like, yes, I can beat out my own move with this move of my own quite comfortably. Regenix, does get the back air. Trinity, I'm not sure how you could commit to just standing in place on the platform. Mega Man was chasing you down, saw blood in the water, and was able to get away with it pretty comfortably. Now Trinity on the final stock of Game 1 and wasn't able to get into Shield Art as an escape option there because it's still not back yet.
Unable to swing through. An up B is going to lead to a Spark Shock, which is going to send a shock to the system of Trinity as the pellets just keep coming thick and fast. Shield Art is here, Backslash is too, but not able to get anything off it. Instead, it's just a quick escape back to stage with Jump Art going for Buster to try and tack on some percent, but you're going to need to tack on more than percent. You're going to start having to take stocks, and the backslash, which has come out time and time and time again in this bracket here from Trinity, is actually what is used to unseat him that time, as Regenix reacts with an F smash.
Yeah, Trinity can be reliant on that move because it does snap to ledge in Ultimate. It's something that it didn't do in Smash 4, actually. If you pop backslash, you were probably just going to die unless you did it from super high up. But because it has both a constant hitbox in front of you and it snaps ledge, it can be easy to get complacent and think you're not in too much danger, but you're fighting against a projectile-based character like Mega Man. He can just shoot his way through that. Transcended hitboxes are going to make their mark. So Game 1 does go to Regenix. Trinity's going to have a think about stages where you can maybe close the gap against Mega Man a little more quickly.
Now we see Game 2 starting to kick off. Here we are on small battlefield, a little bit of a smaller stage here. It's fine, don't worry about it, LNL. We've got this because we need to see if Regenix can continue to keep on using the
no.
Shulk. Buster could have been absolutely horrendous in that scenario. Shield, our counter has been useful for Trinity, but Regenix just opting to stay on stage and punish the returns that Trinity's going for, not wanting to overextend, but not able to do anything much really, just swinging at Mega Man wildly, unable to get these big hits in to start something off. He lands the odd one here and there, but it's Mega Man eating out Shulk.
And yeah, doesn't go for the backslash that time. You kind of did the early jump to allow yourself to maybe backslash to ledge, but Trinity recognized the danger and opted out of whatever might have been getting planned there. Tries to use the vision to counter the crash bomb that was already attached to Trinity, but it took a lot longer to explode than Trinity was expecting. Now, though, the next one sails cleanly over his head. Can you catch Mega Man while he's close to the corner? No, Regenix fights back to center stage and suddenly reclaims it. Oh, wow, the air slash just barely connecting into itself.
Love that, the use of the lower jump height from the shield art to make sure that we connected that up B, almost taking out Mega Man, but not quite. Instead, it's Trinity once again at ledge, able to swing because of the speed, but the reduced weight it brings is enough to allow the Flame Slash to pay. Oh, attaching the Crash Bomb, again, one of the only moves that can hit through Angel Platform Invincibility and able to get a back air. Yeah, the damage is going to be reduced, but you're still not able to establish that advantage. Equalize the stop count, that's what Trinity's got to do. Double Air Shooter does connect, and a Metal Blade is trying to catch a landing there. Doesn't quite find it. Instead, it's Smash Art that's out and about. I like the use of the Crash Bomb, just stalling it later a little bit more. It could have hit Trinity, but it ended up hitting Regenix, and meaning that nothing came of it. Smash Art is gone in this scenario, and here we are. We're back again. Forward aerial wanting something big, but not able to find it. The back air hits, but it's a little bit too little, a little bit too late. Going so low there, and I like that, just that big delay. The lowest recovery we've seen Regenix try, but it's the biggest back air that's going to connect this time.
Yep, Trinity absolutely measured and clinical, waiting for the opportunity. The patience when the Crash Bomber attached to the ledge was super important because Trinity clearly wanted to go down and forward air on the previous stop, but as soon as the bomb was placed, recognized that you might just get yourself stuck in an accidental death if you jump into it by mistake, so prioritized his own survival. Trinity, though, still down by about 60%. Regenix goes for a slightly risky kill option there on that up smash, and will get F-Smash for it in return. Smash Art has now been popped and there's no Crash Bomber at the ledge this time, but Flame Slash, such a threat, especially when you have that reduced weight.
Swinging through with the forward air, not quite enough to kill Trinity, but enough to keep you in the lead. Speed Art is online, but not able to really put as much pressure on because of the fact that Mega Man can just pull out this Leaf Shield and deny you any further advancement. Once a forward air catch a landing, and once an air shoot to catch a roll. Last glancing hit, you jump and fade into the air shooter, which sends you off and away. The counter on the Crash Bomb was successful, but it didn't land its mark, sending the wrong way. The second hit as well is not quite enough to get Mega Man off and away. Once a Smash Art to quickly fix the problem that is quickly mounting here. Trinity is getting air shooted for days, and Regenix is looking happy as Larry to keep doing it. The 4 air shooters, we're counting them. 5, you can shield out all you want, but you are not able to get around the air shooters. A bit of a mistime on that F smash to keep things going from bad to worse here, but it's off stage for Trinity again, and another Slash Claw to punish the back airs, punishing going so low to try and just finish this game here and now, but Regenix not able to counter it, but the hard knuckle makes that hard situation go from bad to worse, dunking Trinity into the blast zone after being unable to return safely to stage. Mega Man takes game 2 for Regenix, and Shulk is looking a little bit lost versus these projectiles, Tail of the Toaster.
The more visions I saw, the more disconcerted I was feeling about Trinity's game plan. It felt like it was coming out from desperation more so than like a targeted idea to deal with what Regenix is throwing down. Especially the one that came out during the air shooter. It's like, yeah, vision might activate and get you out of that air shooter, but it's just going to leave you vulnerable to something else. So tighten up the defenses potentially, Trinity, if there's anything you can do to keep your bracket run alive. What he's decided to do is switch to Cloud Strife.
A character that Trinity has played around with. We are just going to have to go for one moment. The switch has unfortunately crashed, but we will be back in just a moment with more gameplay for you here. The switch to Cloud Strife. I don't blame Trinity for trying it. The Cloud is something we've seen Trinity have a go at locals, both Durham and Newcastle. No, not Newcastlevania, that's the old one. Touch base to try and mix it up when Shulk's not working. It hasn't, I don't think, quite had the effect that Trinity's wanted in any sets that the Cloud has come out in. We will see if it pays dividends versus Mega Man here. That bit faster pressure, I suppose. Able to just go at Mega Man that little bit more, catch him at ledge that bit more. We will have to see if it pays dividends when we get back up and running.
Trinity not incapable of using Steve either, but I wonder if, you know, the Flame Slash on the forward air and also the Leaf Shield might be a little too good at dealing with the blocks for somebody who's ultimately not a Steve main.
Pretty good point, yeah. I imagine Leaf Shield probably doing bits to blocks, high key.
Yeah,
just spinning constantly.
We'll give it a go. I think Trinity will probably know the answer to that one. But for now, they have restored the game. We are already back on the character selection screen, so it looks like it's going to be time for Game 3. I guess you're going to have to stick to Cloud. Will it work? I feel like this is a scenario where you do probably stick to Shulk and just tighten up your own defenses than trying a different character with the same kind of objectives. But I could be wrong. If Trinity's able to get a big lead, which he's currently doing, 40%, it could be a different story.
Pressuring Mega Man so very hard, but I think it's fair to say that Regenix will be much more used to this matchup, having multiple finals sets with Curry Governor at the touch base weekly, used to what Cloud can do, and Trinity having to adapt to what Mega Man can do with a different character, wanting to keep Mega Man locked at ledge, and a beautiful double bounce on that rush call is going to lead to some more air shooter shenanigans. Wanting to call out the edge but not quite finding it. Cloud Strife able to zip through the air but gets caught by a Leaf Shield for his troubles, whipping a grab and unable to find one. Another whip there for Regenix, as we see every option in Mega Man's arsenal come out to try and deal with the Mako-infused Mad Lad that is Cloud Strife.
And jumping in with the retreating Flame Slash, because it does hit underneath quite well. You can use it as though it was not a forward air, but in fact any other kind of situation. Trinity have obviously very used well with the nair, but jumping at the last moment. Trinity thought he was out of danger and will still ascend to the heavens himself. Cloud Rebirth back onto the stage, but jumping into that Metal Blade sent at the northwest angle from behind once again. Regenix is so sneaky with those.
Wanting to just keep Cloud out and doing so superbly. Not the only one with a sword on this stage is Cloud Strife. Limits ready, but gone in an instant. But so is Mega Man, catching the air dodge with a huge dash attack, unseating the super fighting robot who is fighting on to extend the lead that Regenix has found himself here, playing a little bit more reserved. There is Trinity just not going for those big hits but calling them straight out when you're in the face. Keeping the limit there for the recovery had to be used, otherwise Trinity was guaranteed to be gone in a flash. Here we are wanting to just convert off a Metal Blade, getting the back throw off of it and just establishing another one straight away. Z drop into the Slash Claw is going to put Trinity on the tournament stock here.
It is time now. You lock in or die is the message for Trinity and the Cloud. It hasn't had too much time to get hot, really. It's taken that one stock. But now we see a few more back airs again. You got to readjust to the fact that, yes, I can do that. Shulk's not a character who can just back air vividly for free. You know, you kind of get one per jump and then it's got to be right in position. But sometimes Trinity just readjusts, say, yeah, you are using a different character for a reason. Play to their strengths, and this is going a lot better.
Wanting to swing with a F smash is Regenix, re-grabbing the Metal Blade and wanting to trap at ledge is Trinity, but unable to do so. Neither player's landed a solid hit, and so the Slash Claw comes out once again. Wants to catch a jump with the Slash Claw, instead just catching Cloud himself with it. Wants a hard knuckle to finish things off, instead it's an F throw to send Cloud back off stage. Chasing, ready to do so because of that rush call and that mixable recovery that Mega Man does have, able to use his jump after the up B, as only characters with Springs can do, but relying on the Slash Claw to seal things out. That was an emphatic 3-0. The super fighting robot undoes Cloud Strife.
Yep, it was a concentrated effort ultimately. Regenix was, I feel like, pretty comfy as soon as the Cloud was locked in. Didn't have to do anything too ambitious.